I'd like you to do me a favor this week, or let me rephrase that. I'd like you to do yourself a favor this week. It doesn't require any extra effort. As you're living your life, and as you're just going about your daily business, I'd like you to purposely, intentionally take notice of your surroundings. Like as you go from the living room to the bathroom, from the kitchen to your moose room or whatever it is you have. I don't know where people keep their moose. And I would like you to notice things that you don't really give much attention to in your everyday life. And I don't mean clean it. I just want you to notice it. And we're going to do a little bit of introspection here. So we're going to look at that pile of mail. Is that pile out there because that's where you keep the important papers? Or is half of that pile just spam? Just regular everyday junk mail that just hasn't made its way to the trash can yet. Look at the appliances that are on your kitchen countertops. In my old house, I used to have a blender on the counter. And every time I did dishes, I would have to move that blender out of the way in order to make room for my dish drainer. It was an annoyance, but not enough for me to do something permanently about it, like spin kick the blender into a cloud of particles. So no big deal. It was just a minor inconvenience. I'd move it out of the way, do dishes, put the dishes away, move the blender back, no big deal. But then one day, I was intentionally looking around the kitchen to see what I could do to help with the clutter. And I realized out of 365 days, I used that blender twice. And that was always just on a random knockoff occasion where I just wanted to make a homemade milkshake twice a year. And then that got me to thinking, why do I even have it out there? It's so much more convenient if it's put away in the pantry or just up in a random cabinet. And then I was like, well, there's no room to put it in the cabinets because you have all these coffee cups. You've got like 15 coffee cups. But then that made me realize there's only one person who drinks coffee in this house, and it's me, and I drink 1 cup every morning. If I have 15 cups, I'm not going 15 days before I do the dishes. Why do I have 15 coffee mugs up here? So once I started applying logic to the stuff in my house, I was able to pare things down and get it within a reasonable means. 5 or 6 coffee mugs, put the blender away. And since then, my rule of thumb for my own house has been, if the item doesn't serve a daily or weekly purpose, or it's not decoration, then it should have a home. That's what I'd like you to do this week. Again, you don't have to jump into it and take action on those things. I just want you to notice, to evaluate, to analyze, and to give yourself some introspection.